wife's account real quick. She runs the beta team. She's level 31 and she's on phase 1. So let's have a look. Before you move and upgrade this command bunker higher than rank 7, be warned. If you do that, you are totally screwing yourself. This is not a race of who's got the biggest tower. We're not compensating for anything. Go ahead and look at the battles at your rank when you're at 7. This is what they look like. Alright, this is loot that we at the 3rd phase do not get to see ever. We do not see these players. Well, we see these low ones, but the ones that you will see if I keep pushing this triangle button is bases we won't ever see. Like the 150 right here. Let's see. And if I keep spinning, here's an abandoned base with 135. That'd be easy to get. Here's 130 here. Here's 100 here. You're going to run across bases that have 400,000, 300,000, 500,000. You know, here's one almost 200,000. Here we go, abandoned base. You know, she's training her troops, but let's have a look at this. 360,000. See if that's going to be an easy grab. Nope, ain't no easy grab here. I'd have push her through a lot of defenses that she just doesn't have the power or strength for. Can't get the 50%, and I'm not going to be able to get that command center. So we'll go ahead and back out of that one. Go ahead and see this board again. But that base pretty much would have been, she had her units promoted. Be a cakewalk. That wouldn't be nothing. It'd be kind of a joke. Let's see. And you gotta think, she's level 31, and she's already got capability hitting these high level bases. But what you're looking for is just, if you can find abandoned bases with high resources, yo, go for it. But this is the average one you're going to be able to 3-star artillery. As soon as it gets up, that's 2 artillery shells right there, and that's all you need to do. Pretty much you can just walk through this base. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much abandoned, so she could pick that up. But at this phase, that's all you're doing is you're developing. Like she's got, let's see, 500,000 now. Say I went ahead and did that battle and picked it up. We're going to jump into promotions. We're going to see what we're going to rank up here. We got the fighter planes, mortarmen, gunboats, riflemen, landing craft. This is what you want to max out. Your warships, get them to rank 2, leave them the hell alone. Your artillery strikes, rank them up to max after you get these ranked up to max. Alright? Your artillery strikes are going to be what opens the base up for you to get to those resources. But once you get these up, you'll be ready for phase 2, and you can start upgrading your command center. What happens if you do it too early? Well, you're pretty much screwing yourself, because the only thing you can do, because you're no longer gaining bases with high resources, is get on this little gold wheel or supply chain or whatever you want to call it, the wheel of death and boredom, and just start spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, because you are going to need a lot of gold to get yourself out of that mess. But it's alright, don't fret, because we've had some players like Import and Alien Urine with almost no promotions. Their promotion's about as high as Tina's is right here, Tina's Escape, and I mean, they're pushing through. I mean, they're going through phase 2 and almost phase 3. Import did push to phase 3 with low promotion, so it is possible. But you better be dang skilled and dang good, man, because you're talking about, man, you're going through it strictly redneck style. You're just plowing through it, man, because that phase is not easy with maxed out promotions, let alone going there with your troops not fully trained, taking them out of boot camp early and just running them up through the gauntlet of bases you got to go through just to get to phase 3. It could be a nightmare. Some players struggle to get even 100 tags every 3 days. Some, you know, takes a week to get 100 tags. I mean, it's really that difficult. If it's not difficult for you, then hey, you're pretty much an all-star in the making, man. You got some talent. Or you got your promotions maxed out so you can run through it. Okay, now getting on that gold wheel supply chain is probably your best bet. My throat's kind of slipping here, so I'm going to get out of here. There's nothing really to talk about on phase 2 that I haven't already talked about. You're just going to have to take step by step and just push and grind your way through it. Just go for the 50%. Oh, that's a correction I want to make. If you just take out their HQ, you get 2 tags. You get 50%, you get 4 tags. All right. So make sure you get that 50%, get that 4 tags, and it might not even be 50%. You take out the HQ and then you take out, majority of the base. You probably get the 4 too. 4 tags as well. Again, I apologize for my throat. All right. So that's pretty much it on these phases, man. I got stuff coming up. We got events coming up, man. Uh, Again, grats on the players in the Suicide Donkeys. For some reason, when Stone Vengeance and the English Lionhearts recruiting uh, campaigns come to my door, and my front door, and start hollering at the players, and first thing comes out of the mouth is Suicide Donkeys is dead and finished. I find that completely hilarious, especially like every time I get on, pretty much in the afternoon or nighttime, there's always at least 10 players on, and they did surpass them in tags yesterday. Yes, the Suicide Donkeys actually pulled more tags than Stone Vengeance and pulled more tags than English Lionhearts in a 1 day period of time. We lost Beware a couple days ago. That was close to 20,000 tags, and we've already made up those tags that we lost. So I'm telling y'all, Suicide Donkeys just doesn't roll over and die like that, man, because the players we add to this clan just got so much heart. It just they don't know how to quit. So I'm not here to talk about the alliance. I will do that at a future date. But we do got an awesome ass event coming up, man. One that any alliance can do, any leader can do. This is it's I mean, y'all just have to see it. Y'all just have to be there, man. So be there in the next video. This is a good motivational tool for yourself and the people in your alliance. Uh, Put it in effect. Go ahead and put this event together yourself, and I will tell you the details on that to come. All right. So I'm gonna get out of here. Uh, One more thing. Chad is moved back to the main alliance, and Suicide Donkey's buttocks was completely shut down. Uh, he's using the ult to run that alliance. That's going to be for the casuals and the people to build up that I think belong in this alliance, but don't have quite the firepower they need quite yet. And of course, we're going to move players who are ready to be on the front lines, and those who need to train a little more, we're going to give them a safe place to train, where they'll still be members of the Suicide Donkeys, and they'll still be first come on the front lines. All right. So this is going to be Suicide Donkeys Genesis. This Genesis program is pretty much just go ahead and set you at the beginning and start building you up and getting you ready to move to the front lines. Beta is still there. It's going to be filtered through big time. Message going to be probably sent to the active players, or a message be put on the board, letting the players know that the beta team will be resetting. The reason for resetting is to go ahead and get the inactive players out. The players who still want to be part of it can come back in. So there's always room in beta. So keep your eye on that. If you don't play every day, you might miss something on the top of the board. When I say top of the board, I'm talking about up here. So pay attention. Alright. When she goes ahead and resets beta, everybody's going to be kicked out of beta. If you're active, you come back to beta. This is the best way to filter out the alliance and keep the inactives and the players who just can't keep up to the starting point of 1,000 tags in check. Alright, so take it easy, generals, commanders, and soldiers, and whatnot, whatever you consider yourself as. I'm out of here, and Suicide Donkeys, we don't die, we multiply. See you on the battlefield.